From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Welcome to Deep Dive from Neural Newscast. I am Claire Donovan.
And I'm Frederick Moore. Today is March 18th, 2026, a date that reminds us of the terrifying power of nature and the incredible heights of human potential.
That balance is never more evident than when we look at the events of 1925, Frederick. It was a day when the sky itself seemed to turn against the American Midwest in a way no one was prepared for.
You are talking about the tri-state tornado, the deadliest single twister in United States history. It was a storm that moved with such speed and ferocity that it truly defied the meteorological understanding of the time.
It really did. On this afternoon in 1925, an F5 tornado touched down in Ellington, Missouri, and didn't stop for 3.5 hours. It traveled 219 miles across Missouri, Illinois, and into Indiana, leaving a path of total destruction.
What is truly haunting, Claire, is the speed. Most tornadoes move at 20 to 40 miles per hour, but this one was clocked at over 70. People didn't even have time to seek shelter because it moved so much faster than anything they had ever experienced.
Right, and the damage reflects that. 695 people lost their lives that day. Southern Illinois was hit the hardest, particularly the town of Murphysboro, where over 230 people were killed in a matter of minutes.
Entire towns were practically erased from the map. It devastated 164 square miles and left 13,000 people injured. The property damage reached $17 million, which was an astronomical sum in 1925.
It changed the way we look at disaster response and meteorology forever. But even in the shadow of such a tragedy, Frederick, history shows us that life continues to find ways to thrive and create beauty through the arts.
That is a perfect segue into the birthdays we are celebrating today. We have 3 pioneers of the stage and screen who all share a March 18th birthday, each breaking ground in their own unique way.
Let's start with Queen Latifah, born in 1970. She is a powerhouse who really paved the way for women in hip-hop before becoming an Academy Award-nominated actress and a true mogul in the industry.
Exactly. She was actually the first female hip-hop artist to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Her career has been a masterclass in versatility, moving from music to critically acclaimed films like Chicago.
Then there is the legendary Charley Pride, born in 1934. He was a trailblazer in a completely different genre, becoming one of the first African-American stars in country music during a very complicated era.
Pride had such a smooth, distinctive voice. He is beloved for hits like Kiss an Angel Good Mornin'. He broke through massive cultural barriers in Nashville during a time when that was incredibly difficult to do, earning 3 Grammys along the way.
And we can't forget Irene Cara, born in 1959. She provided the soundtrack for so much of the early 80s, both starring in the film Fame and singing its iconic title song.
Yeah. She also co-wrote Flashdance, What a Feeling, which won an Academy Award. She had this incredible ability to capture the energy and ambition of that entire decade in her voice.
It is fascinating how all 3 of these artists used their talent to break new ground. Whether it was Latifah in hip-hop, Pride in country, or Cara in pop and film, they were all firsts in their own right.
No way is that a coincidence. That spirit of breaking boundaries actually extends beyond our atmosphere, Claire. On this same day, in 1965, the world watched as a man did something no human had ever done before.
You are talking about the Soviet cosmonaut Alexey Leonov. He became the first human to conduct a spacewalk, flowing in the open vacuum of space during the Voskhod 2 mission.
He was outside the spacecraft for just over 12 minutes, connected only by a 16-foot tether. It's hard to imagine the courage it took to step out of that airlock into the total silence of the cosmos.
It was a pivotal moment in the space race. That 12-minute walk revolutionized human spaceflight, proving that humans could work outside their craft, which paved the way for everything from moon landings to the ISS.
It was dangerous, too. Leonov's suit actually pressurized so much in the vacuum that he had to bleed off some of his oxygen just to fit back through the hatch. It was a close call, but a massive victory for exploration.
From the terrifying wind speeds in the Midwest to the silence of orbit, March 18th is a day that captures the full spectrum of our history and our ambition.
It really is. Whether we are remembering the victims of the tri-state tornado or celebrating the pioneers who changed our culture and our reach into the stars, there is always something deeper to discover.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm Claire Donovan.
And I'm Frederick Moore. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast. Discover more at deepdive.neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.